were worshipped. If it was an image people bowed down to, then you shouldn't put it on your wall. But, as they say famously in the Mishnah, a 3rd century compendium of rabbinic interpretation and law, in the Mishnah it says, if the art, in this case a statue of Aphrodite, is there to adorn the building, no problem. If, however, the building was dedicated to the statue of Aphrodite, and she's considered a goddess, then you got a problem. So that, by the way, was the opinion of one of the leaders of the Jewish community, Rabbi, and that has pretty much been the standard. So graven images, fairly narrow. Next is that pesky little prohibition against, well, killing, murder. The Hebrew text says, lo tirtzach. I once heard an Israeli literary critic tell me the following story, that there was an Israeli author who was quite a left-winger. He was on tour with his book in Europe, and he came to Sweden, where he met, may he rest in peace, then Prime Minister Olof Palme. And Palme was giving him a hard time. He said, you know, you Israelis, you ignore your own Bible. The Bible says, thou shalt not kill. After all, he was Protestant. And this Israeli author said, actually, that's not what it says, sir. The Hebrew says, lo tirtzach. You shouldn't murder. Right? You can't just go out and kill someone, but you certainly can kill in self-defense. At which point, Olof Palme snaps his fingers, his aide comes over, he says something in Swedish. The aide brings the Swedish Bible. Olof Palme opens it up to Exodus 20, points to the thing. Just look, it says right here, you shall not kill. And the Israeli author says, the Hebrew says, lo tirtzach. To which point Palme says, yeah, but are you sure you got a good translation? So, again, we have to be careful when we translate, and translations are difficult. It says, thou shalt not commit adultery. But the truth of the matter is, that's not a universal prohibition. Since polygamy, polygyny actually, is permissible, you can have more than one wife, a male can, in fact, be married and then have sex with another woman and make her his wife as well. If you happen to be a woman, you got a problem. So you should all feel, the feminists should all feel this is very empowering, because it's very clear that one of the 10 Commandments is aimed at women. Right? It's clearly spoken to the women. Don't commit adultery. It's not exactly fair, but there it is. Finally, I want to just comment on thou shalt not steal, because on the face of it, it looks so obvious. And I also want to comment on it because it was in the publicity you sent out. Thou shalt not steal. Up until you get to thou shalt not steal, every one of the commandments has the same punishment. Each of those commandments, if you transgress, it is a capital crime. So some rabbis in the earliest commentary on the book of Exodus suggest that thou shalt not steal should be a capital crime. But in fact, the Torah is rather clear that stealing